Lovelies, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lily. I am a 25-year-old zero-based cash budgeter and stuffer up in Maine. Excuse my dogs back there, but I have been doing the budget by paycheck method of cash budgeting for 4 years now, and this system has provided me with the tools to pay down debt and to purchase my home that I live in now with my boyfriend and our 3 dogs. And we do all things cash budgeting over here, so if any of that sounds like content that may interest you, I sincerely hope that you consider hitting that subscribe button and sending some support my way. But happy Money Monday, everyone. How are we doing? How are we feeling? Today we are here to budget out our 5th and final paycheck for the month of July. So not only is this the last paycheck that we are getting, so we are going to be wrapping up and fully funding a lot of our bills and our debt categories, but it's also our magic month cash stuffing, which means that this month in particular, we had 5 paychecks, we have an extra paycheck, and a lot of our bills are fully funded because we budgeted them throughout the month on the 4-week cycle. So with that being said, we are going to jump right in. I do have other budget with me's. I will link up in the cards the whole playlist of my budgeting videos, but I have plenty that go more in depth about like the breakdown of the sheet if you guys are interested, but we're going to jump right in and we're going to start with my income. So this week from my full-time job, we had $617. And then from Etsy, we made $233. I am filming this today, Monday, so it's already been initiated. So I know that's what we're getting. So 617 plus 233 is $850, which is super exciting. I also have the cash that I'm paying myself back for an IOU. I'm not going to lie, I don't even remember which envelope has the IOU, so we'll figure that out as we go through my envelopes. It's got to be in my bills or debt, so we'll figure that out. But we have 850, technically 900, but yeah. So next, what is being left in the bank? Now, I have $30, obviously, for my weekly Ally and retirement Roth IRA contributions, and then subscriptions are $25. But I made this out yesterday morning and then yesterday afternoon. We helped Austin's sister move some of her stuff over to her new place, and he installed her new security camera. And it really got us thinking our security camera for outside wasn't like it. We got a battery one, so we had to keep taking it down and charging it and putting it back up. So we went to Lowe's after and we bought a new one that's like motion activated. We had a Google Home and now we have a Ring, so I like it a lot more. He's installing it today, hopefully. But with that being said, I figured I'd pay him back out of this paycheck because I didn't have the money ready to go. So that's $110 that we're pulling out of this paycheck. Yes, it is a lot. I understand that, but you know, it is what it is. So 30 plus 25 is 55. Wait, was it 110? You guys, let me go check. Okay, I'm back. It was 131 is what I owe for my portion. So sorry about that. So 131 plus 30, 40, 55 is 186. And that is what we are leaving out of this week's income. Yes, I know that that is a lot. It sucks, but it is what it is. So 850 minus 186. We have $664 to budget with this week. Now, I'm going to pop this over here and we are going to reach into my bills binder here. Let's just pop that right there. So, peeking into our bills, we are going to start with mortgage. Now, I need $423 to wrap up the month. This is the last paycheck of the month, so we're just going to fully fund these. So, I have $5,100, $150, $70, $90, $210, $30, $50, $70, $90, $310, $320, $30, $40, $50, $60, $75, and $380. So I need $43 more to fully fund that category. Now, internet, I need 45, and we have 10, 15, 25, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 45. So this one is fully funded. So that is just going to get a big 0 with a line through it. Now my goal for electric is $200. I actually looked it up, and our electric bill is $179 and change. So $197 and change. So it'll be like $198. So it was a good thing I did 200. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 70, and 175. So I need $25 more, and then we will take the $2 extra that we have left over and just move that over to Ally to beef up our buffer a little bit. I was really just aiming for a solid number for heat, so I'm guessing I was aiming for 400. So we have 300 in the bank, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, and 380. So I need $20 more in here. So there's that. Now, water and sewer, my goal was 300. So we have 225 in the bank, to 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 300. So this one's fully funded, and we don't need to stuff that at all. See, the love of a magic month and the last paycheck of the magic month is that you don't have to stuff all the categories that are fully funded already, which is so exciting. So for phone, I need 45. We have 10, 20, 35, 45, 55. Oh, sorry. I need 60. I need 60. 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, and 60. That is fully funded. Beautiful. Whoops. Oh my goodness. I just pulled half of it out. Okay. So we don't need to stuff that one. I am in the works of making a new envelope that says car insurance, pet insurance, and then I am going to have health insurance pretty soon, because when I turn 26 in a couple weeks, I will be kicked off of my parents' or my mom's health insurance. So that's fun. But for now, car insurance, we are saving up for next year because I've already paid this year's car insurance, so this 6 months, so it's due in February. So I'm doing like $25 a week. I think I'm still going to do 25. We have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 100. Let's just still do 25 because, you know, if anything, we'll get a little bit ahead on that, and I'm not too worried about it. Now, pet insurance, I need 50. We have 10, 25, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. So this one is fully funded. Beautiful. We don't need to stuff this at all. Now, when it comes to wash fill, regardless of what is in here, I stuff $8 a week. This is my car wash membership, and it is actually, I think it auto drafts tomorrow from my account, but I've already pulled out the money from last month that we saved up. So I'm just saving $8 a week, and we pull out what we need for that month. Maybe one month we might get a month ahead, and that'll be fun, but yeah. Similarly, with registration, I stuff $5 a week. This is due in August to renew my registration. I'm not sure how much it's going to be, so I'm just stuffing $5 a week until the time comes. And then Sam's Club is fully funded, so that is it for my pills. And next, we're going to move into my debt binder. These are so full, it's hilarious. So when it comes to debt, my Discover payment, my goal was $500, right? $500, I believe. Yes, checking my little debt sheet over there. So this is where the IOU goes. So I will need to stuff an extra $50 in here. But we have This actually is irrelevant. That's just money that's saved as a buffer. So this cash is what we are saving for this month. So we have 50, 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 30, 40, 55, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 81, and 82. So 382, and I need 500. So that is 118. Is that right? 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 320, 30, 40, 55, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 81, 82. Yeah, 382. So 382, so that's 118 plus 50 is 168 total. But I have to remember 664 plus 50, so technically that'll be 714 that we're working with. So there's that. Let's put the IOU on the front. Perfect. Okay, so care credit. My total is from Franklin's vet appointment was $379, I think. Yeah, $379. So that's what I need. And we have 1, 2, 300, 320, 40, 55, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 2, 3, and 74. So I only need $5 in order to fully fund that. So that is amazing. Okay, and then for my TJ's card, I needed $179. And we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, and 100. So I need $79 more in order to fully fund that. For my car payment, my goal was $200. Because I think it was $150 before, right? And then I did $200. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 25, 35, 45, 46, 7, 8, 9, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 157. So I need $43 more in order to fully fund this one. You guys, why do I feel like Discover is off? Why do I feel like there shouldn't be 168? Didn't I do 100? Yeah, I did 148. So there should only be 60. That's just throwing me off. I feel like I shouldn't need that much. Oh, wait, because I have 50. Okay, wait. You guys help me out. So we have 50, 100, 150, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 370, 80, 90, 400, 405, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. Okay. We have 432. And we need 500. So that's 68. 68 plus the 50 to pay back is 118. I only need 118. Okay, that was really throwing me off because I could have sworn we had more than 300. Okay. 118. There we go. That makes me feel better. Let's pop that back there. Okay. So now we'll go back to student loans. Now my student loan payment with my personal and federal combined is $500 a month. We have 1, 2, 50, 300, 50, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500. Wait. 1, 2, 53, 50, 400, 420, 40, 60, 70, 85, 95, and 500. So that is fully funded. So we don't need to stuff that. Now to pay my brother back, I believe my goal was $200 this month. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 65, 70, and 175. So I need $25 to fully fund that one. And then back to school, my goal was 200. And we have 150 in the bank, 170, 80, and 190. So I need $10 to fully fund that one for this particular month. So that is it for my debt binder. Okay, so let's find the total of this first. Right? Let's do that. So I have 406. I am going to double check that because we are huge advocates for double checking your math over here. Okay, 406, perfect. So we're gonna take, actually the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my business. So 233, let's go times 25% is 58. Let's do 50. For taxes, let's do 5 for shipping and my normal 6 for stamps.com. We will come back to supplies and giveaways, but they're not like hugely. Actually, I'm gonna just say we're good on that for now. So 55 plus 6 is $61 going towards my business expenses. I already have money in supplies and I have plenty of time for the giveaway because that's not until 15,000 subscribers. So I think we're good. Now, let's see. Before we move on to savings, I am going to jump up to my wallet. So I'm going to do my normal $30 for gas and $5 for miscellaneous. And then for groceries, let's do 50. Let's do that. So 55 and 30 is 85. I know I'm kind of rushing through this, but I am drenched in sweat right now. So apologies. It's really hot up here. Okay, so next we're going to do my savings and let's just flip through here. Let's do 5 into manifest. Actually, first, let's plug this 714 in, minus 85, 406, and 61. So we have $162 left. Minus $5 into manifest. I'm gonna skip new car, and I actually pulled this out and just added it to my buffer because we're not actually doing a garage anymore. So let's just actually take that out altogether. Austin insulated our whole garage. He did it all himself. He's boarding it up. He's been working on it himself. We're wiring it soon. So yeah, we just kind of aren't building a new garage at this point. So there's that. Emergency is at 500, but home emergency, we're trying to build this one back up. We have 260, 270, 80, 90, and 295. Let's put 5 into there to get it up to 300 at least. We have 152, so let's just right off the bat do 17 into baby, just so I can make sure that I put something in there. Guys, do I want to? You know what? Actually, let's do 55 into home emergency. And we'll bring it up to 350 because we're trying to build this one back up. I'm just going to skip emergency for now because it is at a nice 500 round number. We'll come back to it if we have any extra money, but we have 85 left and we're moving on to sinking funds. So I'm going to just guess that we're going to put the rest in here. So We'll see. Let's see. I only wrote down the ones that I feel like I might want to stuff today. Let's do 20 in household, because we only have 20 in here, so we can always use more things for like toiletries and stuff. So what do we have in bridesmaid? 20, 30, 45, 50. Let's do 10. Actually, let's do 15 into bridesmaid. I'm good with that. What's in the dogs? 50, 65, 75, 80. It's actually not terrible. Let's do 20. No, let's do 10. And then we'll put this last 40 into Christmas. Okay. And I actually, did I already pull it out? Yes. What do we have in Christmas? $11. Okay. So yeah, that's good. We'll have $50-ish, which is great. And so let's just total these up really quick. So 40, 50, 60, 70, 85. And then 55 plus 5 plus 17 is 77. So let's just double check, of course. So 617 plus 233 is 850 plus 50 is 900 minus 186 that's staying in the bank is 714 minus 85 going into our wallet minus 406 for bills and debt, 85 for sinking funds, 77 for savings, and 61 for our business. Gives us $0 remaining, which completes our zero-based budget, meaning every single dollar that we made has a job. It has a designated place that it's going to be going, and we're not going to worry about having random extra money that we're like can spend willy-nilly, you know? And like always, if we wanted willy-nilly money, we could allocate money to be for unbudgeted expenses. I could put it in personal, I could put it into my buffer, whatever. But of course, I just personally choose not to do that every time because, you know, we don't make a lot of money. So we need to be very, what's the word? I can't think of it, but very particular about where our money, very intentional about where each dollar goes. And honestly, you guys, I swear by this system when it comes to making sure that my bills are paid. If you have a good grasp of all of your bills throughout the month and like how much they are, and you can get yourself to be a month ahead so that you can save up throughout the month and then pay for them the next month, whether that be they're due at the very end of the month after all your paychecks have hit so you can save up throughout the month, or they're due on the 1st and you're a month ahead. Either way, if you can get to that point, breaking them down between the paychecks is the only way I genuinely feel that I would be able to pay all my bills and pay them on time and in full. Like, honestly, if all of this money that I made every single week was just piling up in my bank account and I saw this big, large number, I would spend it. Like 100%, I would spend it. So having it out in cash, having it broken down between my different categories helps me make sure that every single category is fully funded by the time that it is due. And I highly, highly recommend that you try this system if you haven't already. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Shoot me a message on Instagram. It's LILYBUDGETS. My Etsy shop is linked in the description of every video. So if you're interested in checking that out, it is right down there, as well as direct links to everything that I could get links for, whether I make it myself or someone else does, whether it's Etsy or Amazon. Literally, there's links down there. If there isn't one, please leave a comment, ask for one, and I will do my best to get you one. So With all that being said, you guys, check back in on Tuesday, tomorrow, for our Magic Month. I want to say Etsy paycheck so bad. It's our Cash Stuffing Tuesday for my full-time paycheck. And then we're going to be stuffing the income from Etsy and the $50 payback on Thursday. And then next week, we're starting over for August. It's crazy. So with all that being said, thank you so much for sticking around with me. And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, week, month, year. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.